Welcome, podcast listeners. It is episode number 399 of the Fred Talk podcast. You are here with.
Did you say 399?
I did say 399.
Does that mean next time it'll be 400?
The next time it will be 400. Yes, that is
we
how.
have to have a sexy party.
That's how chronology works.
Nope. Hello, podcast listeners.
Yeah, I mean, we usually start by me introducing myself as Mr. BudgetPedalChap, but Lee has interjected this week as Lee Padabadadoo. Say hi, Lee.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I thought I'd keep everyone on their toes.
Absolutely, because...
Are you on your toes still?
I'm sat on my bottom, but, you know... It's, so will most of the people who are listening to this, because... realistically, the majority of the people will probably be driving. But
I want to know if you jog while listening to us.
Oh dear, no! Like, I don't think anyone jogs while
listening to us.
Yeah, we're not a very sports forward podcast, are we? We're not. We don't promote.
We're
active.
not. We are not.
Yeah.
What was the last? When was the last time you did any sports?
It depends.
Have you done any sports?
It depends what you class as sports. Like. Last week, because the weather was really nice, we took the kid to the park and did some frisbee. But I mean, if that counts as a sport, then that.
I think it only counts if it was ultimate frisbee.
Yeah, I mean, we were pretty ultimate about it. We were throwing that frisbee back and forth, dropping it quite a lot.
Not spectacular or amazing, but spectacular.
No, it's not. It's not Marvel.
Oh, no, ultimate. Yes.
Oh, yes. So, yes, we're not a very sports-forward podcast, but...
Were you Frisbee 2099?
I mean, that's an expensive Frisbee, that is. I only paid £6 for mine. Right, talking about...
For those in America, that's about $70.
Right. This is very kind of topical, this. Although we're gonna give it an absolutely wide berth because it's a sore point for a lot of people, isn't it? Anyway.
However, if you are a Patreon member, which we considerably wish you were, and for those who are, we adore you.
Yes.
We will delve upon that subject in the Patreon.
Yeah, we will.
You won't know.
Yes. Right, so...
Some of you will.
First thing we're going to do is talk about our sponsor, which is, of course, affordabboard.co.uk. Affordabboard are bringing you pedals from Demon Effects, JSA Effects, Mosky, Joyo, 4D, Kayla, Nux, Moval, Chord, Varve, and AM Effects, all at amazing prices. They are a UK company with their stock ready to ship in fantastic recyclable packaging. You should check them out at affordabboard.co.uk. Yeah, definitely. I'm wondering if they've got the new Nux 59 bass guy in, because it took a while for the 63 Diamond to get into the UK. I'm wondering if they've got the 59 bass guy, which, spoilers, I might be talking about a little bit later on. But before we do that, we've got a tradition on this podcast where we start by mentioning some shit news. Should
I do the sound effects?
I mean, you can do. Are there sound effects for shit news?
I mean, I think you just did that before we started the podcast, didn't you?
I went for a pee. I didn't go for a poo. I mean, I probably could if I really needed to. Like, if a gun was to my head, yeah, like, do a shit or die.
Hang on, live sound effects.
Yeah,
Let me get the extra long XLR out.
Yeah, you get some kind of preamble of me straining for this one. It's not going to be an easy one, but we'll get there. Anyway, shit news for this week is, of course, Gibson. No, it's not Gibson this week. Fender? No, it's not them either. It is, believe it or not, it's MXR Dunlop. Those guys, they have released a signature wah pedal. I mean, they seem to do that every kind of month or so. So
yeah.
so that's like That's pretty much their bread and butter. However,
I was looking through their site a few weeks ago, or maybe just last week, and like just scrolling through how many of the same word it was. Like we were saying earlier. So, oh, that's a pretty colour. That's a pretty colour.
Yeah, basically is that. Like, there's a few of them that have got different like knobs and toggles on the side, but the majority of them are just your standard treadle.
They call them the radioactive series.
They call what, the radioactive series?
The ones with the extra knobs and stuff on the side.
Oh, of course, yeah. What? Anyway, so Dunlop have launched a signature for Mick Ronson of the David Bowie band fame. Yeah, like, cool. Hasn't that guy been dead since the early 90s?
I mean, I disagree. I don't think this is as shit news as it could be. I think
you disagree that he's been dead since the early 90s?
Hendrix, Elvis, Mick Ronson. No, I disagree about this being shit news because, yes, I agree releasing things that from people who are dead. What's the word?
Posthumously.
Posthumously. Yes, thank you very much, sir. Yeah, it does reek of cash-in and like cash grab and all that sort of thing. Yeah. However, you don't get that many people getting that Mick Ronson tone from pedals and stuff like that. And we've got millions of Hendrix sounding fuzzes and wah pedals. And people are still chasing the 5150 sound all the time because they're sounds that people like. So, I mean, everyone's going for that EVH sound. Everyone's going for that Slash sound. And if Slash was dead, I think they still would. And loads of people are going for like certain blues sounds, and a lot of these blues artists are dying. I mean, is it really that shit? Do you think when Clapton dies, they're going to stop making the Clapton Strat? No fucking way.
I mean, like, maybe, but like they've stopped making the Crossroads pedal already. So
they stopped that very shortly after making it. I saw one. Where did I see it? I saw one. I think it was actually at work. I think there was one knocking around at work. I should have brought it home.
Absolutely fucking not.
I mean, it would make for a fun video, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
is this really as shit as everyone thinks? I think if they had just released a pedal that was just a standard Crybaby and with the colours, that would be quite shit. But this one is slightly modded to sound more like his sound, and we cannot confirm nor deny whether his wah had been modded or was slightly different.
You've positioned yourself quite carefully here. It's
you mean I have a well expressed argument?
I mean, like there's two sides to the argument, aren't there? Really,
so that's why it's an argument.
And if I'm just ignoring your flippant comments, as I usually do, apparently.
Flip this, motherfucker.
Tiny penis. Oh dear. So like we would be hypocrites if we were kind of bashing this for being a bit of a cash grab, but didn't highlight the fact that all of the fucking Jimi Hendrix stuff, because we've got however many fuzz faces, however many like Octavia.
Replicas. One of your favourite pedals is the Jimmy Vibe, isn't it? What's it called?
The Shaky Jimmy.
Shaky Jimmy, yeah.
Yeah. That one is definitely not officially sanctioned by the Jimi Hendrix estate.
But still grabbing the cash.
Yeah, absolutely. But he's doing it at an affordable kind of price point. Hendrix is one of these where it's he has been a cash cow for companies more. He'd never had any signature gear really before he died, because that didn't exist. But look, he's been a massive, massive cash cow for like MXR, for Dunlop, for all of these like companies who have kind of officially licensed through the Hendrix estate. And it's got to a point where it is like there's too many of those.
Yeah, and something that makes me rather sick is the complacency of, oh yeah, but they've been doing it for a long time. It's the same sort of kind of vibe of people who make excuses for people in the 70s saying, oh yeah, but they were all doing it. It's got that same kind of vibe to it to me. And just because someone does it a lot doesn't mean it's better or acceptable. In my mind, it's worse.
Yeah. And I can kind of give the EVH stuff a pass because he had a hand in creating a lot of that stuff. Like it was like his brainchild while he was alive, like the 5150 amp, the flanger, the like EVH phaser, all of these things, and like the signature guitars as well. They all had Eddie's kind of backing when he was around, and they've not stopped it since he's died. But that it kind of makes sense because he was a part of that.
And EVH is actually a brand as well.
Yeah, absolutely. It kind of
literally a brand.
Yeah. It transcended the whole partnership with Fender, partnership with PV, to become then actually now it's my own thing. But much like Hendrix, Mick Ronson didn't have a say in this. Right? He died in 1993, and as far as I'm aware, there was no collusion between him and MXR to create this war. In fact, actually, it talks about Bob Rock, who was the producer and friend of Ronson, collaborating with MXR on this to recreate those tones, like to add the mods to the wah circuitry to get those Mick Ronson tones.
I like that they're seeing the Mick Ronson fans. There aren't as many Mick Ronson fans as there are Hendrix fans, but they are being now seen, if you like. Okay.
I mean, in its defense, I like the colours.
Colours are wicked, aren't they?
Yeah, it's like it's a slightly bluer surf green. Like it's really
metallic, isn't it?
Is it metallic?
I think so, but it's hard to tell from a still picture sometimes. Metallic finishes.
Yeah, and if you tilt the picture, the light doesn't shimmer off it, so it's. But either way, it's like this kind of like vibrant sky blue colour, isn't it? With a like red rubber topper, which it does look amazing. However, it's a really, really expensive wah pedal. It's like 250 quid.
Do you want to know something?
Do
I kind of want it.
Oh no, Lee. Oh no. I mean,
I really like the colour.
Yeah, and
you really do.
You're like a big Bowie fan as well, aren't you? So makes sense. But for me, it's, and for the Fret Talk podcast this week, it's the shit news because it's a bit of a cash grab.
It's the not so shit news.
Yeah,
we should have done other stuff.
Well,
but not as shit.
Yeah,
as shit as things that have in the past.
Yeah, so when it comes to like guitar stuff of the Annum 2025, when we start like ranking our shit news, this isn't going to get anywhere near. It's not even going to get past the qualification stages. It's not that shit. Okay. But I'm just having a look back through this at the moment and seeing what's kind of winning.
If I get it and it's really good, it might win Gear of the Year. Can you imagine a shit news winning Gear of the Year?
I mean, that ain't going to happen.
I want it to happen now.
Oh, I thought it was the second wah pedal on the shit news, but it's not that. Like the Richie Kotzen was just a regular one. Eric Clapton Les Paul Custom maybe is. Oh, the revision cabs might be a winner. But we'll talk more about that towards Christmas.
Sure. Looking at this, I'm sure it's a metallic finish.
Yeah, I mean, it very, very much could be. MXR are quite known for their kind of sparkle finishes.
Carbon copy.
Yeah, literally everything they've got, all of them are pretty much kind of sparkly.
No, it's not.
Like the
I've got a whole row of MXR pedals next to me.
But
there's one that is sparkly, and that's the carbon copy.
Yeah, the more modern ones, like you're talking like the old school ones, like the Blue Box and like the Distortion Plus and the Phase 90. They're all kind of flat colours. But then anything released kind of within the last 20 years, like the Poly Blue is sparkle, like the carbon copy, like both versions of carbon copy are sparkle.
Well, I got a noise clamp and the classic 108 fuzz, and they're my newest ones, which they're not particularly new. But,
yeah, classic 108. Yeah, okay, yeah.
But they're the newest ones I've got. Most of them here look like they belong in a fucking museum.
Yeah, I mean, the last time I went to Guitar, because they're an MXR stockist, like literally all of them, apart from like the Distortion Plus and the Phase 90, were in sparkle finishes. So, like, it's their kind of their go-to currently.
I don't know if I put it up, but I made a short the other day of a bunch of my sparkly pedals all lined up, and I went past them in like with my camera. It still doesn't come out very well, though, unfortunately.
Yeah, you need to like move lights around it.
I did.
Right, Lee.
Was pointed at. Yeah, mate.
Tell us what you've been
Don't
up
ask
to
me
this
what
week.
I've been up to.
You have. You definitely fucking have. You released a video on PBOD, so talk to me. Please don't come to me. I've done nothing this week. I've done nothing.
So the video that I spoke to you about last week that I made, we released it.
Yeah. We released it twice. It was that good.
We did. I did. I took a leaf out of Budge's book and I released it at AM, not PM.
Yeah, it happens sometimes. Happens sometimes, doesn't it? Yeah.
It does. So, we released it twice. But lucky enough, something had happened. We've got this new software, and something had happened to knock everything out of sync. So it gave me an opportunity to realign everything quickly. That's
really pissed me off. That software that we've paid a subscription to, like an AI software that like supposed to help with editing. It's supposed to like shorten down editing time because it like cuts out all of the like the bad takes and like the ums and stuff.
Yeah, but it keeps adding in just a random like frame or two of just a bit that shouldn't be there as well. So it's like subliminal messaging where I'll just be standing there pulling a weird pose. And it's really hard to notice these things as well.
Yeah.
But I think what happened was I changed the speed of the cuts after it had done the cuts, and I think that's where it kind of went wrong. But you're supposed to be able to do that.
Yeah. But it obviously has knocked it out of whack a little bit. So, yeah, maybe don't use it. I don't know.
Well, I've paid for it now, and it works very well on everything else. So I think it's just a learning curve.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, I've not taken to it because I used it once and it didn't do what I wanted it to. So I was like, "Fuck this."
Well, I paid for it, so try using it.
Yeah. Well, mate. Yeah, I'll give it a go. Anyway, Lee. So tell us about this guitar because like the thing's out now, so you can talk a bit more freely about like your experiences with this thing.
Yeah, I mean it's good. It is really, really much better than it's got any right to be, and I think it's the guitar that has a carbon neck and a speaker built into it with some sort of software in it that gives you 4 presets, and you can add delay, or you can add different effects to it. You can change the presets as well via an app, which not either me or you have done.
Yeah.
To be fair, the 4 presets on there are pretty damn good.
Yeah. That's what I was the kind of angle I was going for is that like it sounded decent enough. Like especially like the clean. The clean was really nice. I really like that. You like the lead patch.
I do. Yeah. It's nice. And another thing about the video is I use my new setup. So I've been working hard on updating my studio. So
you said hard on.
So now I've got my studio was all white, and now it's not.
Yeah, it was all white. It was all white. No, it's fantastic.
Yeah. So it's inverted now. So everything's black, and I've changed all my like everything's in the similar sort of positions. But I've like put my Marshall behind me rather than my Zilla cab, and because Zilla cab I had like the lime green against white, and I thought that looked cool. But now with everything black, I've got the Marshall in there. I've added smart lighting everywhere, and I can change the hue of the room. So because the guitar was partially pink, partially purple, I threw up a purple light behind me and in the room and on me, and it looked wicked. I think it looked really good. What did you think?
Yeah, loving the kind of the backlights. I've definitely got to get something like that sorted for me. Like I occasionally have a kind of backlight projected at the cabinet thing. I don't know what you call this. To get like a but I
think that's technically called calyx in IKEA, isn't it?
It is, but it's like it's a cabinet, like an open face cabinet. I occasionally have like a blue or a green light behind me, but
shelves.
Shelving unit. Yeah, okay. I want something a bit more powerful though, so it kind of really saturates the background. Like the stuff that you've got looks fantastic. So
yeah, maybe we could paint that wall behind you black and get your black calyx in, and you could put some LEDs on the bottom of each shelf that shoot up behind each shelf, so you can like change the colours of the things. Yeah,
I'd like to like have different colours in the boxes. That'd be really cool.
That could work. Yeah, we can probably fork out for that, couldn't we?
Don't know. Maybe.
Put in the comments what you think. What do you think, listener? And do you think we should all have black backgrounds? We can get Jason, because Scott's got black background already.
Yeah. Scott's is like a proper professional setup, isn't it?
I mean, he has rebuilt that room more times than I can count. Even since being a member of our channel, he's rebuilt it twice. That's what delayed him starting with us. He was like, "Oh, I'm just going to rebuild it," and then he had to rebuild it again a couple of weeks ago.
He did.
I mean, it's just like a force of habit with him.
You know what? If that's what you want to do, mate, you carry on. Like, I'm not going to stop you.
I was trying to wind him up earlier because he likes coffee a lot, and I was winding him up about the tariffs, because all the coffee's coming in from countries where the tariffs are, and he was like, "No, man, no. The coffee I drink's actually grown locally." And I'm like, yeah, you watch the price of that go through the roof then, because it's the only one going to be available in America.
Indeed.
Oh, dear. Bless him.
It's a shame as well, because like relatively close, like kind of Central and South America has got some of the best coffee in the world, hasn't it? Like,
yeah, he's in Florida, so he's very close to him.
Yeah.
On the Gulf of Mexico.
Oh dear. Right. Let's talk about. In fact, actually, let's talk about this bit of news, because I'm excited about this, mainly because it affects me, like directly. Because in fact, it's this thing over here. Here we go for the viewers. Radio. Yeah, it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant radio. But for the viewers, which like we don't actually put
huge.
Indeed. Well, it's because it's close to the camera, Lee.
You pillock.
It's just a normal size. I like that's perspective for
Put
you.
that next to a boss pedal for a second. There's a distortion as this.
Hang
There's
on,
like three behind you.
look, kind of standard size, standard.
It was still
PC
closer to this camera than the others were, so it was hard to tell.
Just imagine that's the like. So this pedal is close. That pedal is big. Yeah. Oh dear, like proper British references there, isn't it? So the TC electronic Plethora X1, Plethora X3, and X5 all have got a free update. Did you hear that, Kemper? A free update?
I don't think they're listening, mate.
I mean, if they were at any point, they definitely aren't now. But yeah, it's the Lee is quite nicely putting up the update there in pedal format. So they're bringing out basically the infinite algorithms. So the infinite is like the it's a bit like the EHX3s, isn't it? But like a even smarter version.
Yeah, it's really cool. I like it. I made a wicked video on it. A lot of people really liked it. It was so chill. It was unbelievably chill. Do you remember?
I do, yeah. Yeah, it was really impressive, that video was. It's done well for the channel, and it was one of these pedals that people were like, it would be really cool if the Plethora had these, or like, oh, why haven't they got all the algorithms? Why haven't they got the infinite sustainer? Look, because the infinite was released after the first Plethora was released, and they were like, oh, when they're going to add it, and they finally have. So, like, amazing.
I have some adjacent TC news.
You do?
I do, and it is actually a contender for shit news.
Oh,
yeah, they're closing down their site, their office in Denmark.
Oh, no way. Why is that?
Don't know.
Oh. Yeah, please don't like fuck TC up, because I like TC. I'm a big fan.
I don't think this is the first time they've done it.
Okay.
But effectively, TC in Denmark, as far as I know, all I've been told is that the site over there is closing. I don't know if it's every site in Denmark from TC. I don't know if they have more than one. But yeah, I think that's much better shit news. No, much worse shit
much
news.
Shitter news, yeah.
Much shitter news, yeah, exactly.
It is. I mean, if only you had told me that like 3-4 hours ago.
Mate, I told you 3 or 4 days ago.
Where I could have written it on the fucking podcast notice. Yeah.
I literally messaged it to you a few days ago.
I'm really sorry. Sometimes I ignore what you tell me.
I don't blame you.
That's a problem on my behalf, and I will work through that. I'm definitely not going to work through that. But like in good news, they've put the infinite sample sustainer as part of the Plethora. So, I mean, if you want a video that kind of covers that, I'm not planning on doing one, but I've got the X1 and I've got the X3. I could do it, I suppose. If you really want one for Pedalboards of Doom, and you kind of leave us some comments in the Fret Talk podcast group, I'll do it. I will. I don't want to, but I will. So,
also, in adjacent TC news, we have been asked if TC can use your video of the Plethora X1 to create shorts of it for their own social media, which is lovely. That's really, really nice. And we have an upcoming video which our Jason is working on for the new what's it called, Ditto 2.
The new Ditto. Yeah, that'll be cool.
Yeah, keep an eye out for that. Yeah,
keep an eye out on TC's socials for old Oh, Budge over
Beardy.
here. Yeah.
Beardy Budge.
Beardy Budge, yeah.
What was it? The bearded guru.
Yeah, the bearded guru. Yeah. Oh, jeez. I don't know where that came from. It was like AI editing software decided that I was the bearded guru.
I think it's brilliant.
Yeah. Look, it's not something I can deny now that TC are using my videos for their social media. Is it really? So
that should be your background. Just candles around you and like wear some like tie-dye t-shirts.
I don't need any more encouragement looking like a fucking like a wicked old hippie. So yeah, I'm definitely not gonna like go down the tie-dye thing. It's one of these things as well, isn't it? Like tie-dyeing your own shirts, that it's a slippery slope. You don't ever see someone who only ever wears one tie-dye t-shirt. That is their entire aesthetic.
I totally forgot, but when I was about 8 or 9, I desperately wanted a tie-dye t-shirt. I remember being obsessed by it, and I never got one. How weird is that? Weird memories like that just like pop into your head.
We should do, and we should like order like because we've got our PBOD merch. We should order a bunch of white t-shirts like with the PBOD logo on it, and tie-dye them up. And like have for our videos have like tie-dye PBOD t-shirts.
I think it would ruin the thing. It'd be cool if you could buy them pre that, wouldn't it? Yeah. Oh man,
yeah. I want to do some tie-dyeing now. you've pushed me down that avenue. Right, let's talk. I'll tell you what, because we've talked about a bit of news. We've talked about a bit of what you've been up to this week. Let's talk about what I've been up to this week. I have I've demoed a pedal that's not out yet in the UK. I don't think. I mentioned it at the start of the podcast. It is the 59 bass guy, which absolutely chef's kiss. Mwah. Nuix once again bringing some amazing now. It's obviously based on a Fender Bassman sound called the Bass Guy. Just phenomenal. It's like the same kind of setup as the other amp sims, so like the Diamond, like the Plexi Crunch, like I think the Mesa one is slightly different. It's got 4 knobs. Like all the rest of them have got 3 knobs and a little toggle switch. The 3 knobs are what you'd expect. There's gain, master, and tone. The toggle is like it emulates the like jumping of the channels, which is really cool. So it's got like a little symbol on it where you've got like the 4 inputs and you've got like the 2 that are joined together. Like it's got like a symbol that shows that, and then says like jump. So like in standard mode, you get like a really Fendery sound, quite tweedy, bit mid pushed, kind of blues drivery, like that kind of like area of drive tone. Switch the jumper on, you get a bump in like treble frequencies. You also get a bump in like gain as well.
Right. Okay.
Because like it's like emulating running 2 channels into each other.
When I've done that I've only ever done that on a Marshall, but when you do that, the one game becomes more about bass, one game becomes more about treble. Yeah.
But because this doesn't have like individual volumes for the 2 channels, it's like it's running like the
treble,
the hotter, like the trebly one hotter. So it's kind of, because it's that one, you're getting the kind of the upper mid frequencies that are driving, and you're getting like the presence push. Like it's so good. And the standard fare for these things is that I not only do the pedal in front of like the the Fender amp and the kind of driven Marshall amp, but I also do it as like a cab sim as well. So like run it into a cab sim. So the first video for that is already out. By the time that this podcast comes out, the one with the cab sim will come out tomorrow. And usually the Nux ones are okay within the kind of middle half of the tone, but like any of the extremes are a bit like it's like a bit shrill or a bit woolly. So you like the tone sweep tends to narrow a bit when you're using it with the cab sim. This bass guy sounds really good when you run it with a cab sim DI.
Nice.
I was very impressed. Very impressed.
That's good, man. That's good. These budget pedals are really like they're punching above their weight really nowadays. They're very, very good. I mean,
yeah,
wasn't that many years ago that you bought a budget pedal and you got what you paid for basically. And now,
yeah, like the little kind of plastic enclosure Behringer ones, or like these mini pedals that were basically all the same thing.
Yeah, and if one was shit, they were all shit.
Yeah. Like some of them, you could open them up and find the actual, like the circuit board for
Moore or something.
Yeah. So there is like.
And like Moore are a massive company. Look at what Moore are now compared to what they used to be.
Yeah, they've done really well, haven't they? Like considering they started off kind of pumping out these like mini pedal clones, they've done a phenomenal job.
Yeah, and Hot Tone as well. They were always doing something a little bit different, I feel. And they had like the Iron Man series. Was it them who had the Iron Man series, or was that Moore?
That was Joey.
Joey, that was Joey, yeah. But the Hot Tones had the knob on the top. Do you remember that? The mini one, there was an extra knob on the top.
I do, yeah. Like the Skyline series were like tiny little pedals that had like a massive, like it was usually like the gain that was on the top, and then you had like tone and volume as two little mini pots on the front. They were really cool.
Some of the first pedals we ever demoed on Pedalboards of Doom. Some of them.
Was it? Nice.
Yeah, back in the day, you search through the videos, like some of the really, really early, like shot on a potato sort of things. we mostly live streamed them back in the day because everyone was live streaming is the next best thing and all that sort of thing. And coming away from live streaming to actually do normal videos like we do nowadays, that hurt a little bit really, because I really wanted to be all about live streaming.
Yeah. I mean, live streaming could work these days. It's had a bit of a resurgence. However, we're not really in a situation where we can do that now because we've got
loads.
Well, yeah, like presenters in like 3 different land masses. Yeah. We're in the same continent, but not on the same kind of land mass. And then we've got Scott, who's obviously in a completely different continent.
On a different side of the world.
Yeah. So, like, meeting up for a weekly chat and play about with some pedals is not necessarily all that possible.
I think how mind-blowing it is that we have so many friends that are in different countries that we've never visited and never seen most of these friends. And like, if you take that back to like the 90s, your friends were the people you went to school with. Yeah,
they were people within the immediate vicinity.
Yeah, you touched them if you really needed to.
Yes.
And like you were forced into like right, these are the people who will talk to you. So that's going to be your friends.
Yeah, these are the people who are close, like they live close enough to you and have broadly similar interests.
No, not necessarily. I mean, everyone was so basic where I grew up. It was like everyone kind of had the same interests. It was either football or video games.
Good. Yeah, classic.
Yeah.
I would have fallen into the latter.
I did.
Yeah.
But
mate, yeah, like
if getting into the music scene was like a battle, because you had to find these people.
Oh, like it was bustling, absolutely bustling where I was. 'Cause like Midlands as well, kind of heart of the UK, really central location, loads and loads of venues, loads and loads of like musicians. Like my school that I went to had about like 4 different groups of like not only just year groups, but like groups of friends that were like into music. So you had like the grunge kids, you had like the kind of pop punk and ska kids, you had the new metal kids. So like if you wanted to get into a band, you joined one of those groups, and you got your band members there. But then,
I mean, I was in all the music groups and stuff like that in terms of like schooling, but the only people who were in them were either girls who wanted to be the next fucking Spice Girls, or I tell you, it was one guy. He had skills on the piano, like proper skills, and he was far too good for our school. Like far too good for our school. I used to just sit there and listen, like during lunchtime sometimes. But yeah, there was no one playing guitar or drums or anything. I mean, there was one guy trying to learn drums, but everyone was just into rap and R&B or pop, and it's like, there's only a few of us that listened to anything different, and that was just Oasis and Blur and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I didn't even find bands like Metallica and stuff until we started college, and it just blew my mind. I was like, "Whoa, okay, this is good."
I very much had a charmed upbringing then, if that was the case, because like I say, we had choice not only within our kind of high school, but then when you went out into the music scene, like there was a couple of like really hot pubs and clubs that were just like hubs of musical interest, and you were never like, if you wanted to be in a band, you were in a band, basically.
Yeah, you had culture, as in like music culture. We had culture, as in growing in the bottom of a petri dish. It was awful, really, really awful. But when you realised that I grew up in the town that the word chav originated in,
what a claim to fame!
Yeah, man.
What a claim to fame! Right. Awful. I think we should probably talk about this thing, what you brought to my attention today.
Yeah. So, Ann Summers have released Okay, so there is a wonderful company out there, a very long-lived company called Tone King. They've been around since '94. They mainly make amps, but they do all sorts of different bits and pieces out there. And it's great. It really is very, very good. They're very well known for their attenuators, but they've got some pedals as well that they've made. However, in the last couple of days, they have released the Imperial preamp, and it is a preamp, so it's going in the vein of like the Friedman and Victory preamp pedals. So if you want to use this, you'll need a power amp to like run it on just off your board, or you can run it into your amp and turn any amp into like a 3-channel amp, which is really, really cool. It's got 3 valves built into it. I think they're AX7s. 12 AX7s. And it sounds really good. Now, whereas generally speaking, the Friedman ones that are out there, because these are more or less made by the same company. I think Dave Friedman had a hand in it somehow.
Okay.
But this is low gain, like very low gain. Although it does have 2 attenuator knobs on it, so you can run them and turn the volumes up to drive the valves, and you can get some really nice gain out of it. So I'm just going to go through the features very quickly and expand on the ones that I think really stand out. So it says 2-channel high voltage preamp DI. You've got the 3 tubes, as I mentioned. Built-in 0-watt power amp. What's a 0-watt power amp? Okay, I've missed that, and it's got a phase inverter circuit.
Yeah, cool.
Well, I'm interested now. I've watched a few videos on this today, and no one's mentioned that, or at least not whilst I've been paying attention. 2 channels with independent volumes and attenuator controls. So you've got that rhythm channel, which is the top, which is a 60s era American blackface combo tone with bass and treble controls. And then the lead, which is the bottom one, which is a 50s American tweed and combo and British rock tones. So you get what you think. You've got tone and mid bite controls. You got a spring reverb, which is digital, reverb and dwell controls, and you've got a tremolo. So what you've got is you've got a foot switch on the left where if you press it, the reverb comes on. If you press it and hold it, the tremolo comes on.
Okay, yeah.
No, it runs in stereo there, so it's quite nice to be able to run a stereo out from one piece of kit. You also have XLRs out, stereo XLRs out. Now, when you run it in stereo and you run the tremolo, it pans the tremolo left and right.
Yeah.
And it sounds
that's
good.
Cool.
Yeah,
that's cool.
It's super bloody cool. It's got MIDI, right? So you can MIDI program it, but you cannot save the knob positions. All you can save is the cab sim and the whether you've got reverb on and tremolo on and stuff like that. So you can save different setups of. In fact, there's a little bit more to that, which I'll come to. It says the preset saves channel selection, master bypass setting, IR selection, IR bypass setting, effects loop, which we should come to in a second, bypass setting, reverb bypass setting, and tail setting, and tremolo bypass. Oh, so you can change the trails based on MIDI. That's quite interesting.
Yeah.
It has a shit ton of outs on the back. So I think you have a stereo effects loop on it as well.
What? Oh, via TRRS is this?
I think it's just outs, but it might be. However, it's I mean, you can put like a multi effects into the loop of this thing and have like some really cool shit going on, which is quite nice. So onboard impulse responses, we mentioned that before. You can upload your own, but it's got a bunch on there. It's got like I think it's got a 1x10, a 2x10, and a 4x12. I think that's right. But you can upload your own as well. The IRs are made by Ownhammer. So Pete Thorne said in these videos are a little bit darker than some of IRs, but that's just what they've used on there, which I thought was strange for a Fendery sounding. You expect bright IRs really for a Fendery sounding amp.
Maybe it's to offset the fact that the preamps themselves will be quite naturally bright.
Could be.
I know the TC Ampworks ones, like the initial cab sims on those, like they released a firmware update about like 2 months after they'd released those because people were complaining
that long. I think it was like 3 weeks or something. I think it was really quick.
Yeah, a lot of people were complaining that they were too bright. So they had to dial it back a bit. So it's quite nice that they've gone the other way with this. So it's a little bit darker.
Yeah, it is. So in terms of outputs, like I said, you've got dual XLRs out with ground lift switch, headphone out, effects send and stereo return jacks, MIDI 5-pin, USB-C for updates for putting your own IRs on, I guess, and amp in and it's got a shit ton of I/O basically.
Yeah.
yeah, it looks really good. And price-wise, considering it reckons it's got a power amp of sorts, even though it's a 0 watt, I have no idea what that means. But price-wise, I think it's not too bad, actually. It's $599, which...
Just no.
Two-channel amp.
The picture of this that they've got of it, like the front-facing picture, all good and well. It seems to be with some kind of like sparkly offset, but it's got a fucking Floyd Rose. What are you playing at? Like with this classic, like proper classic, like Fender-inspired sounds. You've got an offset with a fucking Floyd Rose on it. Oh dear.
I was really confused as to what you were talking about then, but you're talking about you were talking about the picture behind it. Yeah. I see.
Yeah. It's
I thought
really
you were
yeah.
like looking at completely the wrong product. I was like, this ain't a guitar. This is an amp. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. So like behind. But it's not the kind of guitar you'd expect to be running with this really like classic small American combo, kind of cleanish combo with a fucking Floyd Rose. All right.
There's a lot of the switches on this have like secondary functions, such as the one where you switch the channel. If you press and hold it, you can turn the loop on and off. So you can
it's got a loop bypass.
So that's nice. You got an IR bypass as well. If you hold the bypass switch, which I'm not sure why you'd use that in a foot switch. But yeah, you got separate IRs on each channel as well. So it's quite nice.
Yeah,
I think this is quite good.
There's a lot going on for it, and I understand why it's priced the price it is, because £600 for all of those features kind of makes sense. However, it's a preamp. It's a like it's not powering anything. Although it has got that 0 watt power amp built into it, it's like it's not powering anything, is it?
It says power amp sim.
Yeah. So it's the kind of similar thing that you have in the Two Notes Wall of Sounds, which is you've got your cab, but then you can also simulate a power amp, so that if you are running only a preamp into it, it's got the kind of flavour of a full amp.
Right. Yeah. I'm just looking through to see if it says anything more about it, and because if it's a 0 watt power amp, it ain't sending any power out to anything.
Yeah, it's basically just there for flavour, isn't it? It's there, so you've got that additional kind of EQ flavouring that you would have with a power amp. Like it's fine, and like it does the thing. Like you've got two channels that are kind of nicely contrasting, an inbuilt tremolo that does stereo panning, and a reverb that will probably be all right as well. It's fine, but like £600 for basically a two-channel amp.
Yeah, I mean, if you compare it to the price of their actual Imperial, let's go to the Imperial Mark II, the actual amp. Let's have a look, see how much that is. That's $2,695.
Yeah, it's like
they are a higher price shop.
They are, but what's on the market that would do something similar? It's the same price as an HX Stomp, which has got a lot of the like inputs and outputs kind of thing. It's got a stereo loop.
Well, let's not compare apples and oranges. Like a HX Stomp is a completely different thing. It's like if someone brought out a HX Stomp, you wouldn't say, "Oh yeah, but this Imperial does some of that, and it does it, and it's got valves in," because the HX Stomp is a beast in itself, and it's marketed at a much lower price. It's a completely different kettle of fish. Yes, it'll do this, but it'll do a million other things.
But it's not a completely different kettle of fish. It does this, like, it serves the same purpose in your signal chain. So, like, you run into this and it simulates an amp, and then you would need to run into a power amp afterwards to power it to go into a cabinet.
Simulates is the key word here. Whereas this doesn't simulate an amp. This is a preamp.
Yeah. Like this, it does it in a much more traditional, quote unquote, authentic way.
Right. If you take any amp that's on the Helix, it's going to cost more in relation to what the Helix costs, like the Helix Stomp, and it's going like. You can take the Marshall behind me, that'll be in Helix. You can take any amp, it'll be in Helix. You can see it on your board or not.
Yeah, but that Marshall behind you runs a speaker. It powers a speaker. So it does a different job, is what I'm saying. Like, that is an amplifier. This is not. This is a preamp. And a preamp is basically, like, if you boil it down, is what... it's a very similar thing to what the HX Stomp will do. It's a very similar thing to what the like the Kemper player, what the GT Core will do. I don't think that people who are going for these are the same people who would put a HX Stomp on the board. No, they're not. They're not. You could get a Humboldt simplifier, which does in a similar way to this. Like, it's all analog, it's all knobs rather than menu surfing.
They're quite nice. I like them.
They are, and it's half the price of this. They're about 300-ish quid.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have valves in it though, does it?
No, it doesn't have valves in it, no. Which
apparently they're running these at, it literally says on the site, proper high voltage.
Yeah, like, and it could do that. The company that Strymon were before they were Strymon was a company called Damage Control. They had a bunch of pedals that run 12AX7 based, and they were preamps. They were preamps just like this. Like they didn't do. I mean, they didn't have the cab sims. But they didn't, like, they wouldn't power anything. They were preamps. And they were like a third of the price. I think they were about 200-ish quid when they were new.
I mean, that was a long time ago.
It was a long time ago. It was.
I wouldn't be surprised if, like, a week ago this was cheaper.
What, this?
The Imperial. Yeah. Because it's only just been released this week. I wouldn't be surprised if, like, a week ago they were going to go, oh, yeah, let's put it out at this price. And now they've seen the markets and gone, oh, we're going to put it out at this price now. So things change.
Like, I'm not going to shit on them for releasing it. It will scratch the itch of someone. Like, it's definitely got a market. And it will probably sound really good. I've heard really good things about Tone King. For me...
I bet you'd love this.
Like, I probably would. If I had the opportunity to play it, it would probably be really nice. However, the convenience and the options that the other things give you, just better choice for me, I guess. I don't know. Like, it's a lot of cash. So I'm going to extend a thank you. You guys, amazing. I'm going to extend a thank you to our sponsor, which is, of course, affordable.co.uk. You can get some amazing budget pedals, fully curated, just the cream of the crop over affordable.co.uk. So check them out. Also, we do have Patreon, and for as little as $2 a month, you can be part of that exclusive Patreon crew. And not only do you get your name read out on each podcast, like will happen in just a moment, but you also get access to over, I don't know, like 50 hours maybe of I've not counted, but a lot of page bonus stuff. They tend to be somewhere in the region of like 20 to 30 minutes extra Patreon stuff, and we do do a little bit more spicy stuff that we can't necessarily have out there in the public.
This week, paprika.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not spicy. I do like a bit of smoked paprika. Very, very.
Keep it for the page,
tasty.
man. Keep it for the page.
Of course. But the Patreon backers are, of course, as follows. We've got Mr. Adam Yeomans of Chef Tone Effects. We've got the three boys of Wang. We have got Mr. Hugh G. Rection. We've got Mr. Mike Oxlong. And we've got Mr. Gary Goldencock. We've got Mr. Ben Fletcher of Fletcher Pickups. We've got Mr. Brian Gare of the Tone Jerks podcast, the Second Button podcast, and the Off the Rails podcast. We have got Mr. Diabetes Foot. We've got Mr. Jason Wharton of Jason Wharton 82. And of Pedalboards of Doom. And we've got Mr. Gareth Brand. Yeah. So if you want to catch me online, I am BudgetPedalChap. You find me at Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Threads. YouTube is, of course, the home to the No Talk or Tone series, which this week featured the bass guy, the New X 59 bass guy. Amazing name. And very soon, if it happens next week, I would be surprised. But very, very soon, we're going to have the ultimate budget Univibe shootout with I've got 4 lined up, but I might even do 5. Yeah, it's the Infinity War saga of the Budget Pedal Chap channel. Lee, where can we find you online?
Reading a manual about a thing I'm never going to own.
Just to try and prove me wrong.
I want to prove you wrong. I want to know. It's not about being right or wrong.
Yeah. Where can we find you online, though?
You can find me wherever you see Pedalboards of Doom. So that'll be on Facebook, on YouTube, on, I don't know, definitely not on X. You can also find me connected to all Rockboard stuff, which is fantastic. And if you have any questions about Rockboard, ask. I have the answers. And if I don't, I know someone who does. You can also find me with all of the Fawn Sound Labs stuff, which will start releasing very soon. So I'm very excited about that, and we'll start having some demos rolling out for you. Yeah. Where else can I find me, Budge?
I think that's it, isn't it?
I hope so.
Yeah. And if you do know of any other places that you can find Lee online, let us know in the Fret Talk podcast group. So, from myself, Mr. Budget Pedal Chap, from Lee, it will be a tatty bye and good night for this week.
Good night, Ollie.
Bye. An old Japanese gardener asked me what I knew about bonsai trees. I said, very little.